Hi folks, it's me again, with a wee tine of a scud or freshwater shrimp or something in that lines. And these are tines that I picked up for Rutland, seemingly Rutland. At particular times of the year the trout just go absolutely bonkers on these patterns. I've tried them a couple of times in Ogden. Really, not telling you I didn't really try them hard enough, and this year I'm determined I'm going to give them a chance. So I'm putting a couple in my box, so I'm just going to tie it just now for the channel and see how we go. I'm just looking for my scissors. Here we are, here we go. Now what I've got in my hand is a squirrel tail, and I'm going to take some wee for the tail, off the tail of the squirrel. I've got wee white tips on them, which I quite like for this pattern. So in the hook I've got a B100. It's like a check nymph hook, and it's an up-eyed hook. Not for any particular reason, I just like the hook, because I think it suits this type of tying. So tie it down and round the bend a wee bit, so that they're facing down the hook. That's it. And then next, in case I forget, because I've actually started this tying already on the internet, I get very near finished and realised I hadn't put the wire in. So I'm doing it again. Anyway, such is life. Tie in some wire at the back, run this up to tie in the squirrel's tail, and lift it up at the front, and just to trim it off. That's the wrong scissors. Just trim it off. This is a new thread I'm using. It's a Simplify Extreme, very, very fine thread for tying these. You don't want a big bulky thread on these type of things. Anyway, I need another wee bit of squirrel tail for the front. I presume it's their legs, I would think anyway. So I just need a wee bunch of them here. Come round about and tie them in there. Maybe a wee bit too long, that should do it. And then just tie it off all the way back down the body, getting a good grip it. I didn't manage to get to the fishing today. This is Wednesday, the 16th of April, because the weather here in Greater Manchester is horrendous. It's pouring a rain. So I thought I better put my time to good use and put another couple of videos on so that I can get in front. Right, just tie it in. Yeah, I keep bumping that camera. I don't know whether I need to change it back to looking from behind the thing, because it's a lot handier when you're tying. But anyway, I was trying to do it facing it so you can see exactly what I'm doing. So get a grip of it. It's a piece of closed cell flat foam, and this is orange. Grip it in, and then come back down. Just make sure you've got to grip it. Right, I need it to be far enough down the hook so when it folds out it's got a back end on it. For the body, they recommend grey, but I've seen the scuds I see in Ogden. I've seen them with kind of yellow olive body. So this is an olive. It's a golden olive seal spur. I think suits the colour. of the scuds that we've got, because it might alter in your water. So you've got to find them first, have a look at them, and see how you can copy them. So just rub it onto your line, on my wheel out, and then start dubbing it at the back end here. Now in the middle you want a wee lump, so you want a wee bit more dubbing in the middle, just there. I need a wee bit more. Just a wee bit more dubbing. My fingers are over dry this morning. That dubbing is hard to work with. The seals for. Right. A wee bit more. Never mind when it's hairy look, that's what you want. That should do it, I think. And just tie it up behind the eye. And then pull the closed cell foam over and grip it behind the eye. Just make sure you're not over, that's it. You don't want to be sitting over the eye and you'll never be able to get your nylon through the eye of the hook. So get your wiring out and start to create segments in the body. Last one in there and tie it off there. Get a grip of the wire with your thread. Just make sure it's gripped right, and you don't want that to be rippling out when you're fishing. And then it's a whip finish. Sometimes I might colour the top of the scud bark. Some touch of brown or purple or whatever colour suits at the time that you fancy putting onto it to see if there's any reaction to it. But in reality, this is the original tying, and that's how they want it tied. Now, when you look at the seal spur, what you want to do is brush it out. Brush it out. And it gives a resemblance of the wee legs that they have, or the breather filaments, I'm not right sure. But that's your scud, or your freshwater shrimp pattern. And the way this pattern works, you'd think this floats, but don't. Because of the hook weight, it overcomes the flat cell foam, and with a bit of wire on it, that helps it. Eventually, with a wee bit coaxing, once it gets under the surface, it'll sink ever so slow right to the bottom. Then you can control it by pulling it back up to the top and letting it sink ever so slow back to the bottom. So you've got a lot of control on it to find the level where the fish are, or where they're willing to take this, or have a go at it. And I think this will work in Ogden. I might try some variant colours with brown backs or olive backs. I'll have these three colours at least in my box, and then I'll give them a good try later on in the season, and hopefully they'll work. But that's it, the Ogden Scud, and to me, that'll catch fish. Even if it catches the stockies just now, who are just daft, they'll take anything. That's their story. Right, thanks for watching again. Tight lines.